Welcome back to Firepower. If everything disappeared tomorrow, your gun safe was empty, your collection was gone, and you were told you could keep only one rifle for the rest of your life, this question would stop being hypothetical very quickly. No backups, no second choices, one cartridge, one rifle, one lifetime. That moment changes how you think. It's no longer about trends, internet debates, or what looks impressive at the range. It becomes about what still works when conditions are bad, when ammo is hard to find, when the weather is unforgiving, and when the shot actually matters. History has proven this lesson again and again. When everything else fades away, only a few rifles truly endure. Today, we're talking about the only 6.3006 rifles that still matter when you strip everything down to fundamentals, not because they're flashy, not because they're perfect, but because they survive time, abuse, and reality. The .30-06 Springfield isn't just a cartridge, it's a survivor. It crossed the beaches of Normandy, froze in Korea, fed families during the Great Depression, and filled freezers across North America for more than a century. Other cartridges come and go. The .30-06 stays. And if you're going to trust one round for a lifetime, the rifle behind it has to be just as dependable. But here's the difference between this list and most rankings. We're not judging rifles by paper accuracy alone. We're judging them by survivability. Which rifles keep working when comfort, pride, and convenience no longer matter. So let's start where survival always begins, with practicality. Number 6 is the Remington 783. The Remington 783 will never win a beauty contest. It doesn't have elegant lines or premium finishes, but that's exactly why it belongs here. The 783 exists for one reason: to work. It delivers real-world accuracy that often surprises people who judge it by price alone. Sub-MOA performance is common, not exceptional, and that matters far more than branding when the shot counts. The stock is simple. The finish is utilitarian, but the pillar bedding system gives it consistency, and the crossfire trigger is adjustable enough to be practical. This is the kind of rifle that rides behind a truck seat, gets scratched, gets dirty, and keeps shooting anyway. It doesn't demand admiration, it earns respect. If everything went sideways tomorrow, the Remington 783 would still put meat on the table. And sometimes that's the only standard that matters. Number 5 is the Savage 111 Trophy Hunter. Savage built its reputation on one principle: accuracy without ego. The Savage 111 is a perfect expression of that mindset. It isn't built to impress people at camp. It's built to hit where you aim. The AccuTrigger remains one of the most practical factory triggers ever designed, offering a clean break while remaining safe in harsh conditions. The free-floating barrel and robust action design allow this rifle to punch far above its price class. It doesn't care about aesthetics. It cares about repeatability. When conditions are cold, hands are numb, and adrenaline is high, predictable behavior becomes priceless. Hunters who actually spend time in the field understand this. When the moment comes, nobody cares how the rifle looks. They care that it works exactly the way it's supposed to. Number 4 is the Ruger American. This rifle represents the modern working man's .30-06. Lightweight, accurate, and affordable. The Ruger American has quietly become one of the most practical rifles of the last decade. It strips away unnecessary weight and complexity and focuses on fundamentals. The barrel is consistent. The action is smooth enough to inspire confidence. The marksman trigger is adjustable and usable right out of the box. And most importantly, the rifle is light enough to carry all day without punishing the shooter. That matters more than most people admit. Heavy rifles shoot beautifully from benches. Survival rifles live in the field. The Ruger American shines here. It's the kind of rifle a father hands down not because it's expensive, but because it works every single time. Number 3 is the Winchester Model 70 Featherweight. This is where practicality meets legacy. The Winchester Model 70 isn't just a rifle, it's a symbol. For generations, it taught America how to hunt. The controlled round feed system, often called the rifleman's action, was designed to function under stress, at odd angles, and in dirty conditions. The featherweight balances beautifully. It carries naturally. When you cycle the bolt, it feels deliberate and mechanical, the way a serious tool should. This is not a rifle you rush, it's a rifle you trust. Many rifles are owned. This one is inherited. It carries stories, not just specifications. And that matters when you're talking about a rifle meant to last a lifetime. Number 2 is the Browning BAR Mark III. Semi-automatic .30-06 rifles are rare for a reason. They are difficult to engineer correctly. The Browning BAR is one of the few that truly gets it right. Its long-stroke gas piston system reduces recoil while maintaining excellent reliability. Follow-up shots are fast, controlled, and predictable. This capability matters more than people realize. In thick brush, on moving game, or when a second shot saves the day, speed without chaos becomes invaluable. The Browning BAR offers that balance. It doesn't feel frantic, it feels composed. Add to that its classic lines, walnut stock, and decades-long track record, and you get a rifle that blends tradition with performance. It's not the lightest rifle on this list, but it earns every ounce. And now we reach number 1, the Benelli R1. If you had to face chaos with a .30-06, this is the rifle you'd want in your hands. The Benelli R1 uses the Argo gas system derived from Benelli's combat-proven designs. It runs clean, it runs fast, and it significantly reduces felt recoil, which matters when accuracy under pressure isn't optional. The R1 is modern without being fragile. It doesn't rely on unnecessary electronics or gimmicks. It simply works. Follow-up shots are immediate. Reliability is outstanding. And unlike many semi-autos, it handles a wide range of .30-06 loads without complaint. This rifle is built for people who understand that survival doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It forgives mistakes. It rewards decisiveness. And it keeps shooting when lesser systems would fail. Now let's talk about what didn't make this list. There are many excellent .30-06 rifles that were excluded for one simple reason: complexity. Some rifles are too heavy, some rely on delicate systems, some are designed to impress rather than endure. Survival rifles aren't meant to turn heads, they're meant to last. That's the common thread tying these 6 rifles together. The .30-06 itself isn't the fastest cartridge, it isn't the flattest shooter, but it is one of the most forgiving. It handles light bullets for deer and heavy bullets for the largest game in North America. It performs reliably in extreme cold and heat. And perhaps most importantly, you can find ammunition almost anywhere. A rifle without ammunition is just metal. The .30-06 ensures that problem rarely exists. The biggest lesson here isn't about rankings, it's about mindset. Trends fade, ammo shortages pass. Internet arguments change every year, but history remembers what works. The rifles on this list have proven themselves not just on paper, but across decades of real-world use. If you're choosing a rifle to impress others, this list may not matter to you, but if you're choosing a rifle to rely on, to trust, and to pass down, then these 6 deserve serious consideration. So here's the question that truly matters. If you could only keep 1.30-06 rifle for the rest of your life, which one would it be and why? Drop your answer in the comments. Real experience beats speculation every time. If you want more honest, no-hype breakdowns like this, make sure you're subscribed to Firepower. We focus on what lasts, not what trends. Because when everything else fades, only a few rifles remain.